Third application, reducing relation among the physical quantities. The method of dimensions can sometimes be used to reduce relation among physical quantities. For this, we should know the dependence of the physical quantity on other quantities. Up to three physical quantities are linearly independent variables, and consider it as a product type of the dependence. This is the condition. So we can have only three quantities and the relation should be of product type. Example, consider a simple pendulum having a bob attached to a string that oscillates under the action of force of gravity. Suppose that the period of oscillation of the simple pendulum depends on its length, that is L, mass of the bob, that is m, and acceleration due to gravity, that is small g. Here period of oscillation is nothing but time period, simply time. So the time is dependent on three factors, that is length, mass and acceleration due to gravity. Now what we have to do? We have to derive the expression for its time period using method of dimensions. The dependence of time period on the quantities L, G and M as product may be written as T is equal to K times L to the power X, M to the power Y and G to the power Z, because we don't know what is the power which is present for the quantities length, G, that is acceleration due to gravity, and mass. So we are imagining the variables as x, y and z, where k is a proportionality constant, where k is a dimensionless constant and x, y and z are the exponents which we have to determine. The dimensions of the quantities involved in the equation are, so here total we have four quantities. One is mass, that is a dimension m in square brackets, length L in square brackets, G, which is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. So whatever the dimensions acceleration will have, the same dimensions G will also have, that is L t to the power minus 2. And time period capital T in square brackets. Now substitute the values in the equation. That is T equal to K L to the power X, M to the power Y and Z to the power Z. So we are going to have, in place of time, capital T in square brackets, in place of length, capital L to the power X in square brackets, in place of mass, capital M to the power Y in square brackets, and in place of acceleration due to gravity, L t to the power minus 2 to the power Z. Now if you are going to multiply them, m to the power y and L to the power x plus z, because here you have one L, that is L power x, here you have another L, L to the power z. So a to the power m into a to the power n is nothing but a to the power m plus n. So here it will become L to the power x plus z into t to the power minus 2z. Now comparing on both sides. If you compare y equal to 0, x plus z is equal to 0 and minus 2z is equal to 1. From this we can get the value of z as minus 1 by 2. If you substitute in x plus z equal to 0, you are going to have the value of x as 1 by 2. But the value of y will become 0. That means the time period of simple pendulum is independent of mass of the bob, because m to the power 0 means 1 it will become. So it is independent of mass of the bob. So the expression you are going to have as t equal to k to the power k into L to the power 1 by 2, z to the power minus 1 by 2, or t equal to k times of root over L by z. So the value of k is 2 pi and determined from other methods. So therefore, T equal to 2 pi root L by G. So this is how we are going to establish the relation between different physical quantities using dimensional formula or dimensional analysis. Demerits of dimensional analysis. So far we have learnt about the merits and the applications of dimension and dimensional analysis. But there are certain demerits are there. Let's look into it. The dimensional analysis cannot be used in the following cases. Number one, the value of constants in an equation cannot be determined as the constants do not have dimensions. So in the previous application, we have seen that k is taken as 2 pi, which is not determined by using dimensional analysis, but we are going to determine by using other methods. So this is the first demerit. Only dimensional consistency and not the physical consistency can be tested. Already we have seen one example in the application. What we have seen, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. V square is equal to u square minus 2as is also a dimensional consistency equation. But if you see which one is correct, which one is wrong, a dimensional analysis cannot determine. So only dimensional consistency and not the physical consistency can be tested. Dimensions can be found from the physical quantity, but physical quantity cannot be always guessed from dimensions because two or more quantities may have same dimensions. So if you're having quantities involving same dimensional formula, then we cannot determine them. The equation containing the dependency on more than 3 quantities cannot be determined using only M, L and T. So the third application is applicable only for 3 quantities, that too if they are dependent only on mass, length and time. If you have other physical quantities, we cannot determine by using dimensional analysis. Note that if 4 independent quantities are involved, then 4 variables and hence 4 simultaneous equations are required, and hence there must be 4 fundamental dimensions. The equation containing exponential, trigonometric, logarithmic function, etc. cannot be derived as they do not have dimensions. Suppose if you have a function like log a by b or something like that, exponential function, or y equal to a sine omega t plus x or omega t plus theta. So whenever you have trigonometric functions or logarithmic functions or exponential functions, we cannot use dimensional analysis. The equations having the relation other than product or quotient cannot be derived. That means we cannot derive v equal to u plus at using dimensional analysis method. That is the third application. So these are the demerits which are very important, can be asked in the examination. Dimensional formulae for some physical quantities. So you can see there are so many physical quantities are there with their symbol, formula and dimensional formula and unit. All these formulae are present in your textbook, so please go through them. Thank you.